It's fun greeting you. Here we are.
So welcome back to Live and Active here on Healthy Morning. My name is Bryce Nanakwesi Ameni, and this is In Focus. So Nelly Awula Mensah came to talk about something to do with emotions. So if you're out there and having some problems emotionally, you just have to make some calls and make sure you don't keep them to yourself. Go out there, speak to people, and find solutions to them. And so here on In Focus this morning, I'm speaking to security expert Adib Saani, who is already in the studio seated with me, and you're going to talk a lot. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm good, yourself?
That's good to know. I'm
Yes.
very well, thank you.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
Anyways, welcome back. Now, let me talk to Adib Saani straightforward. Let me come to you. What do you have in your hand? You're quite used to that.
Well, it's
an alarm?
An alarm system for, it's very simple on the shelf alarm for windows. Usually what the criminals do is they lurk around your facility and they are able to open the sliding windows. And when they open, what they do is they use what we call Kwakwela stop, which is a long stick with a hook. And they're able to pick anything from phones to laptops. So what we do is you put this at the window. When there's any attempt to open the window, then the alarm blares.
Okay, so I'm here with Adib Saani, who is security expert. We are talking about ways and means by which you can properly take off our homes, our cars, and anything that is security properly. And so we are going to talk extensively. And if you're watching, when time comes for us to open the phone lines, you do exactly that, and you can ask him any question you want to ask. Okay, you want to make sure that we give you the utmost protection in your homes and anywhere you find yourself. So let me come back to you. That one is an alarm for sliding doors and windows.
Yes.
So how does it work?
Okay, like I indicated, because the window separates when it opens, one of this, which is magnetic in nature, would be to the right, and the other one would be to the left. So it is always together. That means the window or door is closed. Okay, so you activate it, nothing triggers. But immediately there's an attempt to separate, that is to open the sliding door or window, whatever it is. When you shut it, then it stops.
What of those who use the lever blades and the normal doors?
It can also be done. All you have to do is to install it such that in an attempt to open, whether it is lever blades, whether it is sliding, whichever way it is, this is separated. You know, then it blares. But you can put it off. Maybe if it is a window you use frequently, so when it's opened, nothing happens. But if you're going to bed, because sometimes when you're lying, you feel, when you're in bed, you feel someone is invading your privacy.
Yes.
And you become so uncomfortable. But when you have this, you know you can go to bed without having to worry about anyone coming through.
Interesting. So how expensive is this?
This is quite cheap. This is about 50 cedis.
50 cedis?
Yes, you know. This is about 40, 50 cedis. At least it is worth investing in. So you don't lose other things worth much more than this.
So where can we get that, actually?
I provide all these security systems. So what we do is we come, sometimes we audit your security environment if really you are committed to protecting yourself. And we can, you know, recommend some of these things. I have all these.
But not everyone wants people in their space. So what if I don't want you to come to my house, but I still want these things?
Oh, you can have it without, of course, me coming. I'm also extremely busy, so it would even be a bother sometimes. But if you want it, I mean, what you have to do is just to get in touch. We can get it supplied.
Right, so I see a couple of things on the table. I'm not too sure what the clock is doing here. So I'm going to let you take me through each and everything in front of you, one after the other. Then we can have more conversation after that. So let's start with that one.
Okay.
Yes.
But let me give a preamble. Okay. You see, in Ghana, we have about 33,000 police officers. When you do the math, for each police officer, there are about 900 Ghanaians. But according to the UN standards, it's supposed to be one officer to about 500 citizens. So we are even flouting the UN standards, okay? Let's not forget about the fact that many of these officers are on peacekeeping duties. Some are assigned to corporate institutions, banks, microfinance companies. some are assigned to the 100 and something ministers, the MMDC. So they are not enough for us. That is why on the road yes. performing traffic duties and all that. So what it means is you cannot have the police everywhere all the time because the numbers is inadequate. So I was not particularly shocked to listen to the Ashanti regional minister say he cannot be in everybody's bedroom. So it sends a clear signal. What do we do as citizens to protect ourselves? Unfortunately, in Ghana, we are so reactive to issues of security. We are not proactive. We wait for things to happen before we start running helter-skelter. My brother, it would interest you to know that over 80% of my clients are people who are victims of crime already.
So it happens before they
start looking for solutions because they feel spending 2,000 cedis on CCTV is way too much. Yet you put up a house worth hundreds of thousands of dollars until something happens. We always feel there's no way a thief would break into our house or our cars will be snatched or something bad would happen to us. So it's important we safeguard ourselves using some of these gadgets. So like you stated, let's start with this. This is a very mini camera. This is high resolution. When you have this installed in any part of the house, you can view what is going on at home on your phone anywhere you are in the world.
You connect this to your phone?
Yes.
So you take it anywhere you are?
You leave this at home, then it's connected to the internet, okay? And you are able to view whatever goes on in your home.
Is it connected to your phone?
Yeah, unfortunately, I've not done that.
But you have one connected to your phone?
Yes.
Can we have an example? Can we have it?
Well, you see, it's in my home, and I wouldn't want to.
Yes. Let me
I have cameras all around my house, even my kitchen, my living room. So when I'm out, I'm able to see what my maid does with the kids and all that.
Now, I'll come to that. I'll come to that actually, because like Ghanaians don't really take our security serious. Now we wait for the thing to happen, like you said, before we want to make go on with precautions and all that. Now, so let's go through the things you have there.
Okay, this is the normal clock, right? And I bet you cannot tell where the camera is.
Let me try.
Interestingly, Lord was able to tell for the first time.
I want to try.
Okay, try it.
I want to try and figure this out. This is
99% unlikely you would find out.
99% unlikely.
But Lord was able to find out, and it beat my imagination. I've been doing this for years, and nobody has been able to tell where the camera is.
I think I found it.
Where is it?
Is it here?
There's no way you can find out, my brother. You know, it's deviation. You know, security is such that you mislead the suspect. You understand?
Yes.
So it happens. So this is also a camera you can put safely in your home. Wherever you are in the world, you can view what is going on in your home on your mobile device. It's a clock. It's a normal clock, but you can view. It's a camera.
Where is
all right?
camera?
It's there. I'll show you later. But you see, the thing is, usually especially for those of us who live far from town, when we leave for work, that is when the criminals take advantage. These are day criminals. Recently, a friend of mine left home, and thieves were able to go to a house with a truck. In fact, they relocated her, so to speak.
Yeah.
They collected everything in the house when she was at work.
They do in a way that
the neighbors
so visible that nobody think it's you've given them the authority to do so.
Yes.
Because they come, I mean, all dressed with a tractor, and they come in and just park.
Exactly. So when you have this at home, which is similar to this, it's a smoke detector, but it's also a camera you can view anywhere you are in the world. Yes, it's there. But
smoke detector.
Yes, that's a smoke detector.
Yet,
and there's
it has a camera.
Exactly.
I think I've seen where the camera is.
Yes, exactly. But you see, the thing is, unless you are told it's a camera, then you go close.
Yes.
If you see it anywhere you go, do you really look at the smoke detector carefully? No, of course not, you see. So if you have this, you are able to tell. This is a normal tissue box.
Yes.
Very normal. You have the tissue. You can put this in your bedroom or somewhere there are a lot of valuables. if anyone makes an attempt to
I'll put this
access.
in my kids' room.
Exactly.
Yes.
And this is also a picture frame. It's a normal picture frame you can hang in your home. You know, you can have it either on the bedside locker or somewhere in the living room.
But I can't find any camera anywhere. Now that actually beats my mind.
Is there?
Can I have that? See if I'll be able to detect where the camera is. Okay, I think I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've seen
Good,
it.
good. So if you are not told, there's absolutely no way you can actually, you know, tell there's a camera. And interestingly, this is also a wall socket you can keep in your home. But all of these comes with motion sensors. So if there's an attempt to access your home, you receive alerts from these devices telling you that, no, there's someone coming in. It doesn't just send alerts, it takes pictures of what is going on. It sends you, prompts you, then you can go in and see what is going on in your home. Okay? And we also have tracking devices, you know.
Okay.
Sometimes, yes, sometimes we don't want, okay, fine. We have vehicles moving around. Recently, a lady called me. According to her, she lives somewhere around Kaswa. During rush hour, 4 men on 2 bikes just crossed her. One of them, I think 2 of them got down with guns, firing warning shots, dragged her and her brother out of the car and took it away to date. And it's against another incident where someone came to us, we tracked his vehicle, and within 3 days they stole the vehicle. The guy came because they stole it with the phone. He was I was like, no, take it easy.
You were able to track the car?
Yes, we tracked his vehicle for him. And just 3 days after we did the tracking, we installed the tracking device. They stole the car. So he came to our office crying. I'm like, take it easy, don't worry, let's go to the police station. We got to the nearest police station, then I tracked. And the car was speeding. It's an Uber. It was speeding at about 120 kilometers an hour towards a flower. So we called the Volta Regional Police Command. Then they asked where the vehicle is. I said, okay, it's near Akachabo. So they called their division there. They waited for the vehicle. We could have shut down. In fact, all these trackers, you are able to shut down your vehicle from your phone. With even if it is a YAM phone, well, fine. If you don't have a phone, you can just take any device with the internet connection, whether a laptop or a desktop computer, and you're able to shut down the engine. But I told them, look, take it easy. We are tracking these guys. And
let them enjoy the ride.
We are actually listening to whatever they were saying in the vehicle.
You can actually listen to the
conversation. You can listen
well.
to the conversation. Okay? So they were talking about, you know, they were even talking about the price they would give it out when they get to. I was like, we have a special package for you. So I was telling the police, oh, they would get to you in 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. At the very minute they got to the police and they arrested them, they were shocked because they thought they had a free car. Okay? So we have them. We have different types of trackers. All right? And we even have trackers for children. We have children.
Trackers for children.
Yes, we have children going to school. These criminals, they lurk around, you know, like friends, and the next minute they are kidnapping your child. We have different types. This is just another type. Okay? You can keep in the child's school bag or somewhere in his uniform, even in the underpants, and you're able to track the child, and you can listen in to whatever is happening. Okay? And sometimes some people wouldn't want the car electronics to be tampered with, because when we are installing this, we definitely tamper with the car electronics. Okay? So this is another tracker with very strong magnets that you can just attach, very strong. You can just attach behind, at the under your vehicle, and you are able to track wherever the vehicle goes. Okay? So, fine. We also have CCTV cameras that can be installed all around your home. So at least if anyone is coming or making an attempt to access your facility in the comfort of your bedroom, in the comfort of your living room, you are able to see all that is happening around you. You can play back. when the girls were kidnapped in Kumasi, it was someone's CCTV footage that they relied on to catch the criminals. So it's important.
All right, so I'm still here with Adib Saani, who is a security expert, and we are talking about ways and means by which we can protect ourselves. Now, I even thought we were going to discuss just our homes and our cars, but he started telling me about kids, even how to protect our kids, okay? I mean, our kids go, of late, we are witnessing a lot of kidnappings and a lot of killings. Make sure that it's not just about telling your kid, when somebody calls you, don't go. Go the extra mile and put on the kid something to let you know wherever the kid is. And I think it's even good in the sense that whatever the kids even talks about with colleagues in school, you get to even hear.
Yes.
So if they're being taught about something that's supposed to be taught in school, you get to hear about that.
Exactly.
Interesting.
For some of us, I mean, we are extremely security conscious. I mean, wherever we are, we have cameras, even in our cars and all that. So it's important to always be a step ahead, as a matter of fact.
Now, these days where we are witnessing a lot of kidnappings and we are trying as much as possible to care base and all that, how important would that tracker be, the one that they can put on kids and even yourself as a human?
Well, it's extremely important because now what they do is they can go to the school and pretend to be guardians or have been tasked by the guardians to come for the child. Some are so audacious, so much that they can snatch the child from you. A lot of children go to school and come home all by themselves. You know, you see them crossing the busy roads and all that.
And this morning, around 4 when I was leaving home, I saw a kid who would be about 5 years with a school bag going to school. Yeah. Like at that time, what is he going to learn?
Seriously,
alone?
Seriously. And these guys lurk around. And they're able to lure the children with toffee. Hey, come and I'll show you something. And they are kids. They don't understand many things. And these guys are able to, you know, kidnap them. So we really need to be careful and be very conscious of the security we provide for our children and, of course, in our homes.
So I'm going to have us open the phone lines, and if you're home and you want to ask any question, even if you are looking for an installation of any of these equipment here, he'll be here to answer these questions. Okay, so call us on 030-277-6379. 030-277-6379. Call us now and speak to Adib Saani, who is a security expert, and let him sort you out.
but it also goes without saying that aside all of these gadgets, there are certain protocols we can follow as individuals without even spending a dime to protect yourself. We are very much accustomed to leaving the home and leaving the keys either on top of the door, under the floor, the flower pot, you know, inside the flower pot.
These are normal things people know, yes.
And now the criminals know this, so they are able to always come to our homes. And another very major source of worry for me as a security person is our social media habits. You know, we give out so much information about ourselves, about our children.
Let me catch you quickly. I'm sorry, but I'll come back. I have a caller on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Can you kindly speak a bit louder?
Yeah, good morning.
I can hear you. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Charity. I'm calling from Ofanko. Great.
So what do you want to add this morning?
Yeah, concerning the kids' security.
All right.
Is there a camera? May I know if it's visible? That's what I want to know.
All right. He'll show it to the cameras and answer your question. So just stay tuned and keep watching.
Well, it's not a camera. But it does two things. It's able to tell the GPS location of the child, and you are also able to listen into what is going on within that environment on your phone. So that is exactly what it does. It's not a camera. Obviously, if it is a camera, you wouldn't even be able to see, excuse me, you wouldn't be able to see anything because it will be stuffed somewhere in the pants of the child or in his shoes or in his bag, you know. So basically this is what it does. We have different types. This is just for illustration sake. So the criminals wouldn't know which one is GPS tracking, so they take it out of the child's body.
All right, so it's not a camera because it needs to be placed where people cannot see it. So it's supposed to be at a hidden place where it can give you the GPS location of where your child is. You can listen to every conversation he or she is having with the colleagues or teachers in school or whatever or wherever he might be. Okay, so it's really good because it's not a camera. It needs to be hidden. Yes, so that's it. You can still call us on 030. Okay, I have another caller on the line. Samuel Boatin from Winneba. Good morning, Samuel.
Morning, sir.
Okay, so what is your submission this morning?
Yeah, I want to ask whether the camera can stand adverse weather or rainy, or maybe if they are storming, can it stand those temperature?
Thank you.
Okay, we have indoor and outdoor cameras. Sometimes when you go to a corporate facility, you see two types of cameras. We have this type, we call them the bullet cameras. That's why it comes with a shield. It's weatherproof, dustproof, rainproof, okay? However, we have some which is usually like this.
Yes.
That we call them the dome cameras, also known as the indoor cameras. Those ones are for indoor purposes only, okay? But mostly the CCTV cameras we use, they are weatherproof. No amount of rain or water can damage it.
All right, so no amount of rain or water can damage. If you're worried about you fixing the CCTV camera because of a rain or sunshine and all that, like you said, no amount of weather condition, being in rain or sunshine, will even spoil the quality of it. So still call us, let us know what you're thinking and the question what you ask him. Because interestingly, even the watch, the clock, the wall clock, I couldn't even locate where the camera is. But it works. I was able to adjust and find where the camera is on the frame. Even that, I doubt if somebody will even think this frame is even a camera or not.
Exactly.
Now, as Ghanaians, do we take our security issues serious? I know you told me about the fact that we wait until things happen before we even come for solutions to it. But do we, as Ghanaians, take our security issues serious?
Not really. Not really. When you go to advanced countries, they are able to usually apprehend criminals because of the information.
I'm going to come back and have you answer that question. But I have John on the phone line from East Legon residential area. Good morning, John.
Yeah, good morning.
And welcome, sir.
Yeah, I'm interested of about the children's device and then the watch clock.
All right.
Where can I locate? Where were you located?
All right. He'll give us information, so just keep watching us, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
And then how much is the price?
All right,
I'll
tell
give
you.
all the information.
Okay.
We are interested in the cost. Like I said, we are interested in the cost.
Well, it's important because I do understand sometimes some of these things doesn't come cheap.
Yeah, so you were telling me about why, I mean...
Yeah,
yes.
but they are usually able to apprehend criminals because of the valuable information provided by the citizens. Unfortunately, here it's all about diufiasem. You know, it's not my business, but you don't know when someone's house is on fire, it is highly likely to get to you. So
yes.
It's always important to, as it were, even prevent it from happening in the first place. Mostly, we are not conscious, even with our social media habits. We give out too much information. Whatever we are up to, whether
yes.
we are traveling.
If somebody on social media and you are giving everything. Anyways, I have Benedict from Kaswa on the line. Good morning, Benedict.
Morning, sir.
So what are you telling Adib Saani this morning, sir?
Okay, I'm going from Kaswa and I want to ask about the car tracking.
The what?
Car tracking.
The car tracking.
Yes.
What is it that you want to know about it?
I want to know, let him do some experiment fast to see. You have to see that he can even give it to a child to go and stand at different place so that he try to get fast to see.
Okay,
it works.
he wants... Okay, thank you so much. He wants a thorough illustration.
That's not a problem.
All right, so are you going to get one on your phone?
Yes.
Okay, so okay. So
Okay. Currently,
my camera's about to zoom in, so he's trying to give us illustrations as to how you can actually track your phone, your cars via your phone if you actually attach them with any of the tracking device, right?
Okay.
So if let's take it away.
So this is the interface, the tracking interface. You are able to switch between maps, okay? We are currently at GBC, and this is where the car is at GBC.
That is your car?
Yes. You know, so this is HSTV. I'm parked outside HSTV, and the tracker is able to tell, okay? But you can switch between the maps. You can switch to satellite map, then you can have a view of the environment.
So this is like a vivid
view.
Yes.
Okay. So when you come here, you are able to even set over speed. So if the vehicle goes beyond a certain speed limit you assign the system, it's able to tell you. You are also able to...
And you can actually regulate from here?
Yes, on your phone, on a PC, even a YAM phone, you can do all these, okay, by sending certain codes. You are able to shut down the engine, and when you shut down the engine, no mechanic can start the vehicle.
No mechanic.
Unless you go back to the system and enable the engine. Okay, you are also able to set geofence. For instance, you are running a commercial vehicle. Sometimes, trotro, you know, it runs between Pig Farm and Circle only. It's not supposed to go anywhere. But you know, some of these drivers, they can get drop-ins. They can get to Accra or somewhere. So you can geofence your vehicle to Accra only. If it goes beyond Accra, it will send you alert. You can geofence areas. I don't want my car to go to Osu. I don't want it to go to La Paz. I don't want it to go to Kaswa. You can geofence all these places. Anytime the car enters, it will prompt you.
You have a force, and I'll come back to you. But I have another call on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Elena, I'm from Osu.
Yes.
What's your question this morning?
Okay. Please, I wanted to have his number.
Have his number?
Yes.
All right. He will definitely do that, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so let me come back to the illustration.
Okay.
So interestingly, even if you don't want your car to go outside Accra or a territory that you've actually assigned the car to be, you can actually stop it via your phone.
Exactly. So you are able to tell whether the car is moving or not. And when it is moving, you can tell the speed at which it is traveling. Okay? And you can, there are so many endless functionalities. I mean, you can play back history. For instance, you want to know where your car went on the 17th of October 2019.
You can do that.
You can play back as far back as 7 months ago. It will tell you every single corner your car went. It will tell you where it parked. It will tell you how long it parked there. It will tell you how much mileage it has covered. You know, you basically have the car in your hands when you track. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand. Recently, I did it for a vehicle rental company, and the guy was like, God, why didn't I think about this earlier? Because the drivers, you call them, oh, meanwhile, Kaswa, meanwhile, he's at Cape Coast.
Traffic. Meanwhile,
you understand? And you can even determine, if he says traffic, you can even determine the traffic flow on the system. You can measure distances and tell, this vehicle is there, it should get to me at this particular point in time. And with voice, it can tell you where the location of the vehicle is. It can tell you, like Google navigation, go right, go left, after 100 meters, go left again, take a detour, and that's where your car is. You can tell. So it is a very effective, friendly tool.
So, Benedict, I hope your question has been answered. I mean, it's not just about you having to track your car and knowing where it is, but it actually gives you almost every question on your mind. The speed limit, blocking it from going outside the territory you've marked it to be, and even knowing the traffic situation there, the hours or the time supposed to get to you. See, it goes beyond just tracking. Now, I want to ask you this quickly. So, what if my car is being moved and I want to drive it back? Somebody is in my car and the car is moving, I want to drive my car back. Is there any way I can automatically reverse my car?
Oh, no.
You see that in movies?
No. That's James Bond kind of thing. But of course, you can, shut down the engine so the person doesn't send the car somewhere you wouldn't want it to go for now.
All right, so the numbers are still on your screen, 030-277-6379, 030-277-6379. I mean, let's take our security and protection issues seriously. Okay, I keep saying this. We can even track our phones, right? I know iPhones are able to be tracked.
Yes.
But aside these iPhones, is there any app one can get on the phone to help them track?
Yes, usually because of privacy reasons, it's not usually encouraged. You understand?
To put tracking apps on your phone?
No, on your phone, fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because for Android phones, we have, especially Samsung phones, we have find my phone,
yes.
find my mobile.
Yes.
You know, you're able to track it. For iPhones, you also have their tracking and all that. However, it's not 100%. You know, these guys, most of them go to Circle and they are able to clean the phone and you are not able to do anything. So it comes with limitations. However, there are some third-party applications, okay, that you can use to back the phone. So whatever is happening on the phone, you are able to see it on a PC, okay? Even calls, you are able to intercept, you are able to listen into whatever is going on. But usually because of privacy concerns, it is not encouraged. However, state actors also have these, you know, tracking systems. Israeli government recently developed what we call a Pegasus. It's called Pegasus. That is what the Saudi authorities used to track Ahmed Khashoggi before his demise. So, you know, whatever you don't want out there, please just exercise some discretion.
Exactly.
Don't
yes.
send it.
I have another caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
And where are you calling from, please? Your name as well.
I'm calling from Agege Zone 6. Can I speak to you?
Kindly go on, sir.
Eric. Yeah, me pamuchopi. Let me say, me person me can lorry accident ni ho atem kakra.
Me too.
Yeah, me ko ni say, oh, you pay for yeah, omo wo my mu aboya bro pa.
Hello.
Yeah.
You know what? My producer talked to you, okay, about this lorry accident issue. Today we are talking about security issues. You better take care of your cars and your fee, okay? It is how lorry accident the same media. We are not talking about that today, okay? So my producer talked to you. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. So quickly, I know you have to run somewhere and all that. You are really in a hurry. But before you go, tell us why, as Ghanaians, we should take our security issues serious. We are too, I mean,
relaxed. We are too relaxed. It's just too bad. The thing is, when you take a closer look at the police statistics from 2015, actually crime is on the ascendancy. According to a recent fourth quarter report by the Bureau of Public Safety, serious crimes such as murder, rape, assault is on the increase in Ghana. So what it means is our security actors are not doing enough to ensure our safety. So we have to take our safety into our own hands. Okay, we cannot rely hook, line, and sinker on them. So it is imperative, it is important that at a very personal level, we exercise a great deal of circumspection, a great deal of discretion in whatever we do, whether it is at home, whether it is handling money, or whether it is at the workplace. And employers would also have to take the security of their workers very seriously. I think it improves productivity when the workers are assured of certain, you know, safety measures. So I think overall, we all have a role to play in that regard.
Let me quickly go back on the phone lines. When I come back, I have two questions to ask you and wrap up. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Yes, hello, good morning.
So your name and where you're calling from, please?
I'm calling from Kaswa.
And your name?
Richfield.
What?
Richfield.
Richfield.
Yes, sir.
All right. Kindly go on, sir.
Yes, I want to ask him about the tracking of a car.
Okay.
What about in a situation where a car is shut down? Can it be also tracked?
When a car is shut down, can it be also tracked?
Yes, can it be also tracked when the car is shut down?
But, all right, thank you. You answered that.
Okay.
But don't you try the car before shut it down?
Yes, you track. Even if it is shut down, you can track. If it is parked, you can track. You know, so once you have the tracker on the vehicle, you can track it 24/7.
Okay, so
whether
if the car is not moving,
you can track. You can track 100%.
All right then.
Yes.
So I mean, let me shift a little bit away from this discussion here this morning. Now let me take it all the way to China, where the coronavirus is everywhere and Ghanaians are being asked to come back, and they actually will be coming back. Now tell me, as a security expert, what do you make of this, and how careful are we supposed to be as Ghanaians as they return?
Well, I understand our health system, even though it's better off than many countries within the West African sub-region, but I feel it's still not robust enough to be able to absorb a major outbreak in Ghana. So we need to exercise a great deal of care in the evacuation process. Let us not politicize it. This is not politics. Okay, this is about the safety of Ghanaians there and our safety as well. When they come, I'm sure they would have to be made to go through certain protocols, and I'm sure this would also have to be done in consultation with the World Health Organization.
Yes.
So they are able to quarantine them, they are able to subject them to some careful analysis and observation. So when they deem them fit enough, then they can let them come back, go back to their homes. However, I find it extremely irresponsible on the part of the government to even think twice about it, because it's their responsibility. It's a social contract.
Yes.
I did political science in school, and it is even in SHS we are taught social contract theory, where the people give in their mandate and you give them some level of closure. So I think it is within the responsibility of the state to ensure that Ghanaians, whether within the borders of the country or beyond the borders of the country, are assured of certain services, including protection and safety and all that. So it's the government's responsibility to ensure they are safe. It is the government's responsibility to evacuate them back home to their families.
All right, so we are wrapping up, but I want you to take me through all these things here once again, quickly. And tell me exactly why we need these things, where you can get them from, your contact numbers and everything. I'll stay with this quickly.
Okay. Well, this like I indicate, these are home cameras. You can keep this in the home to make sure nobody attempts to break in when you are away. And it's particularly also important because of mates. We leave them with our children. Sometimes we don't really care.
Yes.
But it matters. You leave your children with a mate. You need to know what is going on. I don't want to scare parents, but it is something we have to take.
We all know what is happening.
Yes,
we videos of what happens.
Yes. So all of these can serve that purpose. You can view. Then we have the tracking devices as well. We have other types of tracking devices and all that. We have the window alarms. We also have alarms, other alarms that are motion sensors. When someone attempts to come into our house, it would blare out an alarm. It will call you. The alarm would call you and let you know there's someone entering your home. And all these also can call.
Yes, can call.
Yes, they can call
the clock,
your phone.
The frame, the tissue box.
Yes, they can call your phone. Video call. They would even video call you and let you see what is going on. These guys are spies, so to speak. So I mean, you can get me on with your indulgence on 0244 985099 0244 985099. If you Google my name, Adib Saani, there's a lot of information you can have, including my contact details and where I operate from. So when we are able to, get in touch, we can go through the nitty-gritty.
All right, the numbers again, please, before you go.
0244 985099.
Please, he's still on air, so the calls, please. He's still on air.
It is coming already.
They can call him. He's still on air.
You have great viewership. Great viewership.
Please, the callers, he's still on air, please. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. And I'll be here with Adib Saani, a security expert, a good one, of course. We've been talking about proper ways of keeping our homes, our car, and the part I love, our kids. Okay, I mean, we are too naive and too reluctant and too slow and too everything when it comes to security issues with our kids and even ourselves. Let's change this up. 2020, security to be our top-notch priority. He'll be back, right?
Yes.
Anytime, any day.
Any day, anytime, any day. And I wish we even embark on an awareness creation drive. I mean, even if it means moving HSTV to Makola Market or Tema Station, putting together a podium so we can go on and educate the people about the need to be conscious of their safety. I think it can help improve the general security profile of Ghana.
So HSTV, health and safety, we make sure give nothing but the healthiest conversation here on TV. We'll be back with more. Nelly, our lemon and I will be back. Don't go anywhere.
Good morning to you. It's so nice to see